Hello traders, the title of the video is Elliott Wave Trader reveals differences and similarities between ABCDE, a pattern, and ending a diagonal. Alright, we are recording this video today because a YouTuber called Merjardi, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. If not, correct me in the comment section. If I did pronounce your name correctly, let me know also in the comment section. Hello, Merjardi. All right. Because he was commenting about a video that I posted recently about the ABCDE, a corrective wave. All right. So there are similarities between the ABCDE corrective wave and the ABCDE called Elliott wave pattern. Okay, so the ending diagonal, okay, very often will be formed in the fifth wave. It's an impulse wave, but the ABCDE is a corrective wave. So there are similarities and there are dissimilarity or differences between the two patterns. And very often traders can get confused or find it difficult to differentiate those two patterns. Therefore, I decided to record this video to answer questions relating to the ABCDE pattern and the ending a diagonal. All right. So I'm going to read a comment that Merjardi put below. Now, I need to remind traders that I do not get upset with traders for their comment, all right? I may remove some comment, all right, if I think that is personal, but this comment is not personal. So, Merjardi, I'm not upset with you, all right? I think that is an essential topic that you are raising here, so we can talk about it on YouTube, all right? I also like to thank Merjardi because if you go to his YouTube channel, he did something very, very interesting, which I like. Look, guys, he put here 24 Elliott Wave YouTube channel for people to subscribe. So thank you. Was he him or is he YouTube? But as you can see, he's here. That's on his channel. So that's very good. All right. So I'm not upset with you, Merjardi. In fact, I'm saying to you, thank you very much. If you put our YouTube channel there. So what he was saying was that he said, dear friend, so we are friends, we are not enemy, all right? So he said, dear friend, may I ask you that why you don't believe on ending diagonal? Again, I don't want to be disrespectful, but you should reconsider on your wave count, all right? So because the video that I recorded was about ABCDE and Mr. Merjardi put that comment, and my reply was that the ending diagonal occurs during the fifth Elliott wave. The internal waves are free. It is completely different from the ABCDE corrective wave, though the structure of the ABCDE is also free. They are two different Elliott wave patterns. The ending diagonal is an impulse wave, but the ABCDE is a corrective wave. Please find below the link for the ending diagonal. All right. So with that comment, it's an essential comment. It's a very interesting comment, and I want to talk about it in this tutorial. All right. So let's go back now to the drawing board, TC2000. And I want to talk about the differences between the ABCDE corrective wave and the ending diagonal. The number one difference between the two Elliott wave, those two Elliott wave patterns, is that the ABCDE is a corrective wave and will be correcting an impulse wave. All right? The ending diagonal is an impulse wave. So it's not, a corrective wave. So there are two different patterns. One is a corrective wave, which is the ABCDE, and one is an impulse wave. All right. Now, the ending diagonal will take place very often in the fifth wave. We have the ending diagonal in the fifth wave, either in an uptrend or in a downtrend. All right? But very often, as I said before, the ABCDE corrective wave very often will appear after a strong bullish move or a strong bearish move, after an impulse wave, very often after the third wave. So the best place to see the ABCDE corrective wave is during the fourth Elliott wave. All right? But there are a lot of similarities between the two patterns. All right? So both the ABCDE and the ending diagonal are in a triangle. They are all in a triangle. ABCDE can be in a triangle. Sometimes you can see just an horizontal pattern, but very often, normally, ABCDE should be in a triangle. It's an Elliott wave triangle. The ending diagonal is also a triangle. It's in a triangle. Now, apart from those similarity, because both are triangle, generally speaking, in theory, the internal waves of the ABCDE is exactly the same internal wave of the ending diagonal. So it's free for the ABCDE, and the same Elliott wave structure for the ending diagonal, free. So the ABCDE is composed of 5 subwaves, and each subwave is subdivided into 3. Like the ending diagonal also is formed of 5 subwaves. Each wave, each minor wave, so divided into 3. So an Elliott wave trader can think that it's the same structure, but it's not. One is an impulse wave, one is a corrective wave, one is taking place very often in the fifth wave, which is the ending diagonal. That's where we see the ending diagonal. The ABCDE is a corrective wave. Mostly we will see it during the fourth wave. Rarely in the second wave. We can see during the corrective phase when we are talking about WSY wave, which I explained to traders before, so you can go back and watch those videos. So another similarity between the ABCDE and the ending diagonal is that both are giving us a warning. Because they are triangle, they are alerting traders about something. So the ending diagonal is a warning. The warning that is giving us is that there is a high chance that the correction that will follow the ending diagonal will be a sharp correction. Doesn't mean that definitely we'll have a sharp correction. That normally after an ending diagonal, we will see a sharp correction because of the structure of that funny, impulse wave that it is in a triangle. Normally, an impulse wave shouldn't be in a triangle. But in the fifth wave, when we see the fifth wave subdivided into 5 minor waves, each minor wave subdivided into 3, we will see that the fifth wave will be an ending diagonal, giving us a warning that the correction that will follow has a high chance to be a sharp correction. So the ABCDE is also giving us a warning that the next move will be impulse wave. All right. So he said, be ready to follow the price. Be ready for a breakout or a breakdown. So both are giving us warnings. All right. So another similarity, both are also Elliott wave pattern. So when we are talking about the similarities between the ABCDE corrective wave and the ending diagonal, both are triangle, generally speaking. The internal wave structure, free, the same for both patterns. Both are giving us warning. Both are wave pattern. Now, the difference between the ABCDE, the main difference between the ABCDE corrective wave and the ending diagonal is that the ABCDE is a corrective wave, all right? But the ending diagonal is an impulse wave and very often will take place in the fifth wave, all right? Another difference between the ABCDE and the ending diagonal is that the ending diagonal will occur in the fifth wave, all right? Very often, but another difference between the ABCDE and the ending diagonal is that the ending diagonal, as Mr. Merjardi pointed out, he was saying to me that the triangle should be pointing down, all right, for the bullish move to continue. I'll show you now, okay? What you were talking about is here. Okay? He was saying that because he said this is an ending, he was thinking this is an ending diagonal, therefore the triangle should be pointing down. This is true for the ending diagonal, but it's not true for the ABCDE. So this is the, you see, this is the pattern. So if you are in a downtrend, okay, Mr. Measure D, so you have a first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave will be ending diagonal. As you can see here, the triangle will be pointing down. This is what he's talking about. The triangle will be pointing down, all right, before we see a bullish breakout. So in the case of the ending diagonal in a downtrend, which is forming during the fifth wave, yes, it's a triangle formed of 5 minor waves subdivided into 3, all right? But the triangle will be pointing down, okay, in a downtrend, and then we have the breakout. That's what the gentleman was mentioning about the ABCD, but it was not correct, all right? It's not correct, okay? So there is a difference. I understand the confusion where this is coming from. And again, the ending diagonal in an uptrend, the triangle will be pointing up. And then we have a sharp move down, price popping down very fast. All right. So this is just to clarify, okay, the confusion that can arise when one is dealing with the ABCDE correct way and the ending diagonal, which is an impulse wave. Yes, there are similarities, but there are differences between the two patterns. Though both have the same internal waves, all right, both are triangle, they are giving us warning, both are wave pattern, okay. The ABCDE is a corrective wave, the ending diagonal is an impulse wave that is formed in the fifth wave. And yes, if you are dealing with an ending diagonal, all right, the triangle in a downtrend will be pointing down. And if you are dealing with ending diagonal in an uptrend, the triangle will be pointing up. But this is not the case for the ABCDE corrective way. So here, as I was showing to traders, this was the video, this was the chart that I was showing. This is ABCDE. Do not get confused with the ending diagonal. Here it is, ABCDE again. Now the traders say that I should review my wave count. I always say to traders, feel free to disagree with my wave count. And I always say, this is my wave count. All right. But before we close this discussion, which is I found it very interesting. All right. So Mr. Mejardi, thank you very much for raising this point, because there are traders out there can mix up these two patterns. I want to look at the S&P 500. It's not a very good example to illustrate, okay, the ending diagonal, because as I told you, a triangle is a warning, a price can break above it. We were talking about the ending diagonal when I was counting wave here, but as you can see, the price breaks above that triangle here that is pointing out and is retesting it, which means the correction is not taking place and the price continue to go up. So when you see the ending diagonal on the fifth wave, do not assume that definitely there will be a sharp correction. The price can break above it, find a support, or break below and find a resistance. Until that time, one should keep eyes on the price, because anything is possible. My approach to Elliott wave trading is that I do not impose my wave count to traders. Traders that have been following us know that. As I always say that, feel free to disagree with my wave count. It is my wave count, because a lot of Elliott wave traders always disagree. That's why I say to you, when we are talking about wave validation, what we recommend to traders, you count your wave, try to go into the mind of other traders. So this is something you can think of. Anytime you are dealing with ABCDE, understand that there are traders out there that will be thinking of the ending diagonal. Though theoretically speaking, they may be wrong, but they can mess up your trade. We take into consideration what other traders are doing by going to their mind. After our wave count, we put it aside. We try to see how other traders are counting their wave, how other traders may interpret the price structure. So we take into consideration all those scenarios, so we are prepared when one scenario is taking place. All right. So this will conclude our discussion today about Elliott wave trader reveals differences and similarity between ABCDE pattern and ending diagonal. I would like to take this opportunity, all right, to thank Mr. Berjardi for raising this point. Hopefully, this video will help other traders to improve their ABCDE and ending diagonal trading. If you find this video truly useful, please let us know by giving us a thumbs up. If you dislike it, please mark it down. All right. If you think this is an essential tutorial that can help other ADOV traders, feel free to share with your friends on Google+, on Twitter, and also on Facebook. If you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel today. And be sure to click on the notification bell so anytime we record another video, you will be the first person to be notified. Until the next time, enjoy yourself and be very happy. We are the GSTW24 traders talking about ADOV trader reveals the differences and similarities between ABCDE pattern and ending a diagonal. Happy trading to you all, and I will speak to you soon. Thank you for watching.